Taurus, this is Amanda from By Luna's Light. Welcome to my channel. I'm here to bring you your July 2021 love reading. Now, before I start the reading, I just want to say that I have my fan going and the window is open, so there may be some slight distractions from the outside world. It is unbearably hot right now. We're kind of going through this heat wave, and this is the only way I can do readings at this time. So please bear with me if there are any distractions. If it gets too bad, I will try and pause the video and resume once the noise goes away. But that's the best I can do, unfortunately, for now. All right. So I am going to do a you versus them spread. Now, energy is fluid, so I am intending this to be your side and that to be their side, but if the narrative needs to be changed to apply to your life, please use your intuition and change that narrative. This is also a collective reading, so please just take what resonates for you and leave the rest behind. I'm going to be using the Stellar Energy Oracle by Interstellar Tarot, who is also on YouTube and Instagram. And we'll begin your reading. Also, guys, this is intended for those who are in separation or who has someone in their life that they really have a big connection with, whether they're together or not. So if you are in connection, this could be relevant to you as well. So please just take what resonates again for you and your life. There's always something in here that can bring some wisdom for everyone, I feel, but it may not all resonate for you. All right, let's get started. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to their love life for July 2021? What do they need to know about their person? There we go. So your first card is Love Letter. Oops, sorry, I'm getting ahead of myself here. Bottom of the deck is Coming Together. Reunion, destiny, and meeting. Destiny has brought you together. So here is a divine counterpart coming forward. This is destined to happen. Now, whether this has already happened or is going to happen is going to be different for everyone. But divine timing is at work here. So whenever you feel ready to accept love into your life, you will start to see these signs and this person slowly start to come in. Again, it's going to be at a different pace for everyone because it depends on how open you are to receiving that love at this time. Again, hence why it's divine timing. So there is a soulmate connection coming through with this. Definitely a very strong soul tie. Now your first card is Love Letter. Message, confession, and response. A special message is on its way. Now, I feel like this person's going to come forward in the month of July with true feelings for you. So they're going to confess their innermost feelings deep within their heart. This could be someone who is possibly in a distance from you. So whether it's, maybe really old school, which would be great, receiving an, actual snail mail letter. But this could also indicate over a text or social media. Nowadays, it's more so those kind of letters. But regardless of what form it takes coming in, it's going to be vulnerable. It's going to be heartfelt. And definitely an offer there. Now we have burdened heart. Obligations, burdens, and difficulty. Burdens weigh heavy on the heart. I feel like your person is possibly going to be coming in quite slowly. I feel like now this is supposed to be on your end, so maybe you are burdened at this time. Maybe you're having a difficulty opening up at this time because there's a lot of obligations on your shoulders, or there's a lot of baggage from the past that really puts your walls up. That can be past relationship trauma, that could be any sort of trauma, childhood trauma, or just a lot of things going on in your life. That could even be more dedication towards your job at this time, and you just have a lot on your plate. So that could possibly be getting in the way of this person coming in, and that's why this divine timing is coming in. If that doesn't resonate for you, it could also be that your person is going through a lot right now, and hence why they're coming in slowly, hence why they're writing a letter first and at least letting you know, but also saying, I do have a lot going on, so I can't just rush in and offer this to you. But I do want you to know how I feel so that, I don't lose this connection. And now we have victory lap, success, recognition, and triumph. You are being recognized and admired for your success. Beautiful. So this could have absolutely nothing to do with your love life. This could be more so that you are really successful in what you are doing right now. Whether that's your work or your passion, or perhaps you're just really getting your ducks in a row. Maybe you bought a house and you're really just feeling solid in your life. Now, I feel like so long as your other person is ready, we'll see how their end looks. Once you feel like you're victorious in a lot of things, that's when you're naturally attracting all the rest that's good in your life, that's meant to come into your life. So it's like the brighter you glow, the more you draw in. And the brighter you glow is because you're following your heart, you're following your passions, you're in your divine purpose. You are happy with where you're at. So I feel like you're overcoming these burdens, you're letting them go, you're really working through your own stuff and finding ways to release that energy so that you are victorious and able to receive the type of love that you truly want in your life. Okay, I'm going to try and fit this in here. All right, let's see what your person has going on. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What does Taurus's person have going on in their life at this time in regards to their love life or in general? I want that there. Okay. All right. Bottom of the deck is lasting promise, commitment, longevity, and future. This connection will stand the test of time. So you had soulmate connection coming in for you on your end, and this is them. There's a lasting promise. There's marriage here. There's the potential for marriage. This could even be a connection that has been in many lifetimes. So it's like they're always promising you, yes, I'm going to find you in the next lifetime. I'm going to make sure that we reconnect because the bond is so strong. The soul tie is like never faltering. So there is a promise here, a lasting promise, possibly over lifetimes, that is definitely drawing them back into you. But I do feel like there are some obstacles here, of course. Again, I'm picking up distance, a lot of distance involved here, and trying to figure out, excuse me, trying to figure out the details of how you two could possibly come together. It's a bit messy right now, especially with COVID, trying to move or trying to connect in some way, even just a visit. So we have balancing act, juggling, indecision, and balance. You are juggling multiple things at once. Yeah, so this is what I picked up on for your person, is that they have a lot going on as well. And they're really trying to juggle what's on their plate. They want to prioritize you, they do, but there might be some things that are more important, that not more important than you, but more pressing, that need to get dealt with first before they can come forward and offer you the full love that they want to offer you. And cold shoulder. Silence, distance, and coldness. Someone is feeling shut out. Interesting. So it could be that you guys are not in communication at this time. Perhaps they're shutting you out. First of all, that could be a potential, simply because they might be like, you know what, I can't offer them what I want to offer them at this time, so why bother, getting their hopes up. For some of you, that could very well be it. For others, I feel like they might be a little bit intimidated by what's going on in your life, maybe how victorious you are. Maybe they're trying to amp up their energy, do better in their life so that they can come in as a compatible partner, one who's worthy of your love. For others, what I'm also picking up, there is a 3 here, threefold, is that perhaps they feel like they're getting the cold shoulder from you. And that could be because of this burdened heart, because you are going through a lot of things. There's a lot of obligations. Maybe you're really busy, and it could feel on their end, especially with these days text and social media. If you're not in constant contact with someone, maybe you're mad, right? Like, there's so many ways to misconstrue conversations through text. So it could possibly be that they feel like they're getting the cold shoulder from you because they're not getting your constant attention while you're going through and releasing your own burdens or obligations at this time. Now we have poetic justice, fairness. Oh, balance again. They're really trying to balance something out here. And karma. You will have justice and balance will be restored. Interesting. So this person is, maybe you're dealing with a Libra, to be honest. But they're really trying to balance things out. They're really possibly trying to balance their life out, but also balance out the reciprocity within your connection. So maybe that's also why they're feeling like there's been a cold shoulder, perhaps, because they're pouring all this love and attention into this connection, and perhaps they're not receiving that from you at this time because you have a lot going on that you're trying to achieve. You're really focusing on your achievements and your work and your life, getting your ducks in a row, whereas they're like, where are you? I love you. I want to be with you. Why aren't you talking to me? Kind of like that, that bouncing yippy dog in the corner that's just like, love me, I need attention. It could very well be this as well. So I feel like they are missing your attention at this time. Even if you talk every single day, maybe some of them require that constant attention. That's not going to be for everyone, but could very well be. All right, which ones am I going to do now? I just got this new deck, actually. Stellar Rainbow Oracle deck by, again, Interstellar Tarot. I love her decks, and they're all, you can purchase them online, whether you're from Canada or around the world. She is from the States, so that's where they get shipped from. But they're wonderful decks. I absolutely love them. So I'm going to get some insight with these cards. They're brand new, so they're a little bit slippery. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What else does my Taurus need to know in regards to their love life? Interesting. Okay. Okay, so right from the get-go, you have a lot of fire coming in. A lot of fire signs, a lot of fire passion. So we have the bottom of the deck, Leo. You could be dealing with a Leo at this time. Ruled by the sun. Now, Leo and the sun are also about pure happiness and joy, bliss, anything that is completely illuminating. It helps to brighten your life. The sun also really helps to make things grow as well, as does the rain, but so does the sun. So there are a lot of happy times involved with this person. And again, you could be dealing with a Leo. Sorry, guys. So I also have fire sign for you guys. Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Now, for some of you, this is a double confirmation that you're dealing with a Leo. But this is also an indication of an Aries and Sagittarius. But also an indication, of fire, of passion. There's a lot of passion blazing between you two. And again, that's reiterated with this romantic, charming and passionate. Lots of passion. And it's a romance of a lifetime, I feel like. They're ready to kind of sweep you off your feet, bring you those bouquet of roses, maybe send them to you if you're in distance, in disconnect. And I really feel like they're super sweet on you. You know, they have this fiery passion towards you, but they have this soft side as well. So not only do they, you know, want to spend time in the bedroom, they also want to wine and dine you, which is fabulous. There's that balance there, right? And we have youthful, lighthearted, and playful. I feel like this relationship brings a lot of energy back to you, a lot of playfulness, because it's exciting, it's new, right? For some of you, it's new, and it's not too serious yet. I feel like it's new because it's not too serious yet. You know how to have fun with this person. I mean, doesn't mean that if you get serious, you can't have fun. I do feel like you guys kind of connect on this more childlike level where you both love to laugh, you both, you know, love to explore and adventure and just find the beauty in everything around you. All right. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus's person? What does my Taurus's person feel in this connection? Okay. Bottom of the deck is purity, clarity, and innocence. So if you have wondered what their intentions are with this, they're pure. They're pure. And again, with this childlike innocence coming forward, I feel like again, your inner childs just connect beautifully. There's a lot of clarity here, a lot of innocence, a lot of playfulness. It's just a very pure connection. I don't know how else to say it, really. There's not many other ways I can say that. Because it's not tainted by anything. There's no major... That's why I'm still feeling like a lot of this is new for a lot of you. Because even if there are miscommunications or fights or anything like that, I feel like the love overpowers what was miscommunicated. There's more understanding on each side. There's still trust. There's still, you know, there's that purity still to this relationship. It hasn't been tainted. So perhaps there hasn't been a lot to test this relationship yet, but that doesn't mean that the connection isn't real. Spirit, guided and protected. So they're spiritually guided towards you. Again, with that divine timing, spirit's divinely guiding them towards you and vice versa. There is that major connection here. And like I said, it's lifetimes together. So it's that lasting promise that you're coming back into each other's lives after making that promise, and it's divinely guided to do so. Now we have Gemini, ruled by Mercury. Some of them could be a Gemini. But Gemini is also very, they're the twins, right? So this is the number 2, also an indicative of union. So this just kind of clarifies and reiterates the soulmate card that came up earlier. This is also someone who could be very analytical or intellectual, someone who is very much in their head. But who also loves to communicate. This could be like a very big talker. I love my Geminis, but my goodness, you guys, you talk a lot. For all those cross watchers out there. Because they always have a message. They always have something to say. So that could be also indicative of this person constantly trying to communicate with you at this time. And I don't feel like it's them trying to like pester you. I just feel like they're completely enamored by you. There's that passion brewing within them. And especially if you're in disconnect or if there's distance between you, They just really want to maintain this connection. They really want to be in connection with you. So that's the best way that they can do it, is just talk a lot. Now we have lucky, fortunate, and blessed. Well, that pretty much says it right there. They feel like they are completely blessed by this connection. I feel them picturing you just like you could do nothing wrong. Like you walk on everything you touch turns to gold. You know, they'd kiss the ground that you walk on, basically, because they're just completely enamored by you. And they're feeling completely fortunate and blessed that you came into their life. Now, I am sensing, as soon as I say all this, I am sensing kind of a wall going up on your end, being like, okay, this might be getting a little bit too much for some of you. Maybe this person is like head over heels, this is still new, and you're like, wow. Because Taurus does take some time to get to the same place as others when it comes to love. There's a lot more groundwork that needs to happen. There's a lot more stable security, take things as it comes slowly, to make sure that it lasts. Whereas this person, I'm finding, is very like, whew, okay, let's do this now. I'm ready. I love you. I want to be with you. Where are you? Why am I getting the cold shoulder? Why aren't you as excited about this as I am? That's kind of the energy that I'm picking up on. Perhaps you're like, okay, we need to talk about some boundaries here, because I can't be in constant connection with you 24 hours a day. Like, there needs to be some distance, but the love is still there, right? So that could be causing a bit of a rift between you two, or might potentially cause a rift. And that's why there's this balancing act with them too, I feel, is like balancing out the time apart and the time together. And so that you are feeling more stable, so that you're not feeling bombarded with love. Because it can be a little much, especially if you're like, hey, I have a lot of stuff to do still. Like, I have a lot of stuff in my life that I need to do. I can't just constantly be texting you back every single minute of the day, because I have stuff to do. Like, you should be doing stuff too. What are you doing? Not saying that they don't do anything, but I'm just saying, like, you know, there's a time and a place for talking, and it doesn't need to be every second of the day. Okay, so I'm going to grab a couple of the Island Time Wellness cards. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus need to know in regards to this connection? Yeah. Okay, bottom of the deck, twin flames. Yin yang, zen, more balance. Union, duality, coupling, and complement each other. This is a twin flame connection, or a soulmate connection, whichever you believe, or both, because they can be. Twin flames can be soulmates, but not all soulmates are twin flames. So there you have it. This is a connection surpassing lifetimes, because it is ultimately your other half. Now we have coffee cup, meeting and conversing, savoring the moment, feeling uplifted, and friendship. So this is possibly you starting out slow, starting off as friends. Again, I'm really picking up on that. Let's take it slow and easy. And they're just like, let's do this right now. So you got to kind of find that balance between each other, right? Maybe speed up your end a little tiny bit and slow them down a little bit, so that you guys can come together on the right frequency. But you also, again, have passion. There you have it. That's 3 passions now. Insane chemistry, like each other equally, and having fun. There you go. More fun as well. That lighthearted youthfulness, having that playful fun time. Okay, let's see what's on their end. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What do my Taurus's person feel towards this connection? Oh, okay. So we have butterfly on the bottom of the deck. Relationship evolving to the next phase. Healing the inner child and growth. So they could be dealing with a lot of healing at this time, healing their inner child. That could be that constant need for approval or attention, where maybe they feel like that cold shoulder. Maybe they feel like you taking space to do your own stuff is the cold shoulder, and that could relate to childhood trauma of abandonment issues. That won't resonate for everyone. Now we have the snake. Competition, enemy, clever, malicious, look over your shoulder, and the other woman. Now I'm feeling with this, because the next one is focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, and self-appreciation, self-indulgence. I'm feeling like this person could be rather jealous, especially if they're not hearing back from you. I feel like a lot of jealousy could brew up in this connection because of the past on their end. Maybe feeling like if you're not in constant contact, you're talking to other people or you're with someone else. Maybe that they feel like there's competition in this connection. So they're constantly checking in on you, and that's where that possibly constant communication is stemming from. And it's something that they do need to heal within themselves, because that's kind of that's what's the word? Not inadequacy, but it's something within them that they're feeling self-conscious about. And it's really coming out as, it's insecurity, sorry. There's where that word is. It's their insecurities coming out, basically. And that's something that they do need to address within themselves and within this connection. Which one am I going for? No, this one. Okay, so to wrap up this reading, I'm going to see where your connection is going to possibly go. Outcome of this connection. Now, there is always free will with both you and your person, so this outcome could definitely change or vary at any given time, but we will see what the cards have to say regardless. This is the potential outcome for my Taurus's connection. Angels and guides, please come forward for my Taurus. What is the potential outcome of this connection for my Taurus? Okay. Excuse me. Bottom of the deck, overall energy, 5 of Pentacles in the reverse. So this is coming out of a time where someone may have felt rejected. Perhaps, again, this cold shoulder coming up. Maybe this person felt like you were giving them the cold shoulder. So this is possibly you reassuring them that, no, this is what I want. I'm not giving you the cold shoulder. I'm simply taking care of business on my end. So it has nothing to do with you and everything to do with myself. Now we have the 3 of Cups. There's a lot of joy, connection, a celebration of some sort coming through. This could also indicate that this person feels like there might be a third party. Simply, the only reason I bring that up is because it's paired beside the Page of Swords, which is them keeping an eye on you. So I am picking up that kind of jealousy energy a little bit, where they're very insecure and they don't want to lose you. Especially if there's distance between you two, there's so much room there for miscommunication and not knowing what the other person is doing at all times, unfortunately. So there is room for error there. There's room for their mind to go places that it shouldn't. And so there could be that possible jealousy of a third party there. But there is the 9 of Pentacles as well coming through in the reverse, simply stating that, you know, You're cultivating a lot in your life, but you no longer have to do this alone. The Nine of Pentacles is very much like in the upright, a single energy. So I feel like you're not going to be single for too much longer. And we have Justice, restoring balance to this connection. There's some sort of justice coming through here. So perhaps getting on the same page as your person, communicating about these insecurities, communicating about distance and space and what it all means to both of you. There's a lot of communication coming in here, which is great. Starting a conversation about these boundaries. Because it's creating some sort of, you're not able to move forward with this person while they're going through this, while they're pressuring you in this kind of way. So there does need to be a discussion, because someone needs to come out of their head a lot. There's a lot of anxiety, a lot of stress going on in regards to this connection. So I feel like what's kind of hindering the process of you guys moving forward is the fact that this person is quite jealous, is overbearing a little, and does need to learn boundaries. And that is the conversation that needs to happen for this to progress, if that makes sense for you. All right, Taurus, that is all I have for you today. Thank you so much for tuning in. If this resonated for you, please like, share, and subscribe. And I will see you guys again next time. Take care.